Welcome back to McPhee Ford. Today I'm taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E. Now the GT is actually the fastest version of the Mach-E and is also one of the highest trim levels. Now we're going to take a quick walk around the outside of this particular unit, then we'll hop into the interior. Now this particular one is finished in Star White Metallic, which is a beautiful, beautiful tri-coat metallic color. And with the GT model, we do get the LED projector headlights. It has actually a sequential turn signal, which looks super, super cool. The GTs do receive unique styling across the rest of the trim levels, so we do get a more aggressive front bumper here. It even includes front parking sensors as well. Front view camera system right there with a little washer jet beside it, and the Mustang logo is actually illuminated. It does have an LED outline, which looks super cool at nighttime. And we'll come around to the side here. The GTs also receive unique wheels, so these are larger. This is a 20-inch wheel, and it's wrapped in a 245/45 Pirelli summer tire. And also with the GT model, we have the 6-piston Brembo brake system, so massive, massive brakes on the GT models. Here's your charge port door, which is on the driver's side. It does lock, of course, when the door is locked, but there's a little status indicator of the charge, and then also the capability of having faster charging. Close that back up. Gloss black mirrors with the side camera, and also the blind spot indicator in the top corner. And there's the Mach-E badging right there. Very sleek styling, which is a kind of characteristic of the Mach-E. It's a very sloped, kind of almost coupe SUV design. And there's the rear parking sensors that start on the side and then make their way along the bottom of the bumper. So that does help with the blind spot system and also the side sensing system. LED taillight right here. There's the GT badge with the rear view camera punched out in the middle of the tailgate there. Now to access the front trunk, we actually have a tab right under here. Pull that twice, and then now we can make our way around to the trunk area. Because we pulled it twice, there actually is no release, so you can actually just easily open it up like that. And it is on struts, so it does stay open by itself. The Mach-E is a fully electric vehicle, so there's no engine up here, so Ford does incorporate some additional storage, which is nice. You have additional storage, and it is weather sealed as well, so you can keep some valuables hidden and kind of out of plain sight as well. But now we'll take a look into the interior. Now the Mach-E does have a little bit of an untraditional door handle. It's actually an electronic release. We have a little button right here that we can use, and that will actually open up the door, and then there's just like a little handle that you can use to actually open it. So it's a little bit of a different design there, but it does work really, really well. Taking a look at the seats, they are more heavily bolstered. They're nicer than the sort of lower end trim levels. Nice shoulder support here, and we even have a little Ford Performance little logo on the side of the seat. It is Alcantara suede face, so it's very breathable, very, very comfortable. They're fully power operated, and they're heated as well, so again, very, very comfortable, very, very good looking seat here with the GT model. And even on the door panel, nice suede material up on the side here. Of course, everything's power operated. There's 3-way memory. We even have the Bang & Olufsen sound system speaker in the door. GT badge, which is in a nice stainless steel finish. Headlight controls right there. But now we'll hop inside, take a look at the key fob. Now it is keyless, and it has the trunk release on there. And Ford does offer the phone as a key system. So you actually use your phone as a key through Ford Pass. Push button start. Now the Mach-E uses the largest battery available to them on the Mach-E side, which is a 91 kilowatt hour battery. So it's a pretty good size, and it's all-wheel drive. The GTs are all-wheel drive, but there is a rear-wheel drive version. And it's incredibly quick, of course, instant acceleration from that electric motor. And we'll start here on the steering wheel, which is leather wrapped. It's also heated, very, very comfortable. You have your adaptive cruise control system with lane centering right there, and all your controls on the left side for the center screen, which is a 10.2-inch display. It's a smaller screen. There's not much you can change with it, but you can, kind of change it through drive modes and stuff like that. But in the middle, this is where you're going to find most of your settings. This is a large, large screen. It's 15 inches from corner to corner, and it's running Sync 4A. And it's also actually been just recently kind of reorganized. There's a bit of software update to this particular screen. A little bit easier to use. Your home button will activate some of your menus. So your radio, phone, navigation. There's also Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is actually used wirelessly. You have a little sketch pad down there, charging, trip energy. You have a lot of stuff in there. Entertainment, there's little games you can play. There's a lot of stuff in the screen. Various different settings in here and controls, different drive modes. The 360 camera system you can pull up through here as well and change the different views that it's offering. And then even down here is the climate control. So it's a dual zone and it's always on the bottom, so you know where it is at all times. Heated seats again for both driver and passenger, as well as that heated steering wheel. So again, most of your controls are activated through the screen here. Moving off the screen, this is where we're going to find the wireless charger, as well as some wired USB connections so we can keep everything charged up. Got some cup holders down there, your automatic transmission selector, as well as your parking system. Got a nice GT embroidery in the center armrest. Good size with the glove box here. And that B&O sound system speaker actually runs along the dash. So you get like completely 360-degree audio. And up top, there is a fixed panoramic roof. But we'll take a look into the rear seat. Similar design where you push the button, but they're actually meant to just grab the inside of the door. And Ford does stick a little padding here just so you don't scratch up the inside of your door. But once it's open, lots of access into your rear seat area, which is very similar to the front, although they're not quite as heavily bolstered, but you do have the Alcantara suede material here on the seat. Center armrest, which does flip down there to access some cup holders and some USB, so we can keep everything charged up, no problem at all. Now, being an electric vehicle, doesn't have a traditional powertrain, so Ford actually engineered a completely flat floor back here. So your center passenger will no longer have to kind of straddle a little transmission hump in there in the middle. It's a completely flat floor, so it's much more comfortable for your rear passengers. And of course, you get a nice view of that panoramic roof. We'll come around to the trunk area. There's a release under here that you can use to power it open, or of course you can use that key fob to open it up as well. Do have a little bit of a privacy cover right here just to kind of protect some valuables that you may have hidden underneath. Carpeted floor mats with this particular unit as well. B&O sound system subwoofer right there. Lots of storage underneath. You do not get a spare tire just because it's a performance wheel, but you do have a fix-a-flat with a compressor right there. And the rear seats do fold down as well. So if you're interested in a Mach-E GT, or any Mach-E for that matter, you can give us a call or visit us at mcpheeford.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.